It's not working now. Here we go again with the laptop. Something with the laptop, yeah. There we go. When I started setting up, there was one person waiting, and then there was 0 people waiting. I guess they had to go to the bathroom or something. I was going to check and see who was the first one, and now there's 2 people. And I'm not even live here. I mean, I'm not even... Okay, come on. So there's 3 people there apparently, but nobody's commenting. I wonder who the first one was to show up. I should have checked first. I should have logged in quicker. But anyway, no matter. We'll find out in a sec. I'm just wondering who's out there now. Got 3 people watching. 5 people watching. Nobody's commenting. Nobody's commenting. Oh, there we go. Carl. How you doing, Carl? Good evening. Well, good evening for you. It's lunchtime for me, Carl. Hello, Cheryl. How you doing? How you doing? Glad to see you're here again. So there's 4 people out there, 2 commenting. Technology's amazing, eh? Is that your toy? Is that your toy? Is that your toy? She didn't know I was watching, and then I said, is that your toy? And she took off. She's shy sometimes. And the other one, oh, there's the other one. There's the other one. There she is. She just wants to be in on everything, doesn't she? Don't you? Don't you? Come here. Come here. Come here. There she is. There's my girls. Whoops. There you go. Oh, okay. It's 2 p.m. and where you are. 2 p.m. So that's... it's only 2 hours difference. That seems... I don't know. You're in Alabama. That seems 2 hours. Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah. I keep forgetting where each of the states are. I think they're over here, but they're over there, yeah. So that's not too bad. 2 p.m. for you. I know some people like Mamma Mia, they're at midnight on the other side of the world, or almost the other side of the world. But anyway, oh, man. I'm not 100% well today. It's I got a bad headache, neck pain, the guts are feeling weird, taking medications just to get through this, basically, get through the day, actually. Yeah, to get through the day. So what's the weather like in your areas, Carl, Cheryl, and the other 4 people watching? There's 6 people watching, 2 commenting. I think that's quite neat that I can see that. Yeah, yeah, the girls are always so cute, aren't they, Cheryl? Yeah, but yeah, that was pretty good. Actually, that was, I really kind of slapped that one together because I wasn't prepared for any of it. It was a impromptu kind of I can't even say the words today. Spontaneous. Wow, 63 degrees and sunny, man. I think I got to come down to Alabama where the weather is nicer. It's the last, I guess, 3 days it's been raining really hard with one little break on Saturday. And it's quite windy off and on, but it's sunny right now, actually, and I don't have my fire on because I had my fire on last night. Hey, Eurasian ringneck dove, how you doing, buddy? How's it going? Angel being a snowflake. Yeah, I probably should have called her Snowflake because you could take that 2 ways, right? Maybe more than that. Holy cow. In the Caribou, around Quesnel, it's -2. That's all? Wow, you'd think it would be colder there. I think it would be colder there, but, you know, It is what it is, right? It's just the beginning. I mean, I'm already sick of the winter, or the cold weather, I should say. And winter hasn't even started yet. And I'm already sick of it. I'm not liking it one bit at all. But right now, yeah, it was cold last night. I had the fire on, then it burns out quick when I fall asleep, and then I wake up, it's cold. So I put a fire on again this morning, and then the sun came up, and it's shining on my tiny little house, and actually warms it up quite nice in here, so I don't have to have a fire going. So there we go. No, I don't. I don't think I have a cold, Cheryl. I don't believe I do, but it's just my sinuses. I've been. I keep doing this. I still can't hear out of my left ear at all. I keep doing the Flonase here up my nose, and I just did that this morning. That could be what the sound is, but I've had a fairly serious sinus problem for mega years, and sometimes it's worse than others. Oh, Virgin was texting me. Looks like they want payment on my bill, but I already paid that. Weird. All right. Well, the weather's been up and down here too, Carl. Yeah, it's back and forth, up and down. It's been raining off mostly for 3 days, except for, like I said, the break on Saturday. It was interesting because my buddy wanted to go fishing. I said, it's going to rain all weekend. And so he goes out Saturday morning early. And sure enough, the sun came out. He fished for a few hours, caught 3 fish, went home, and it started raining again. What a lucky bugger, eh? What a lucky bugger. I couldn't go because I had too many things to do. I still have too much to do. I shouldn't even be doing my live today. Yeah, it might be a challenge down the road here because doing the lives, I might have to either scrap them or do them once in a blue moon or something. I don't know but I got a lot of things I got to get done, and I just can't get them done all the time doing the live and everything. Wow, see the sunshine? See the sunshine? Sunshine came softly through my window today. Yeah, I've got that one there too. Just got to find it. I got everything stacked up here. Huh. I need one book. I need one book so I can find everything. I never know where they are. Oh yeah, I had it marked, eh? There we go. That's one tag. Sorry, I'm just trying to get organized here. Okay, best of luck there, Cheryl. Best of luck. You got for Tuesday. You got a kidney ultrasound, and then some blood work and stuff. You're kind of anxious about it. I would be too. Yeah, I just wish you well. I'm gonna pray and pray and pray that everything goes well and you get really good results, very good results. Because nobody needs any of that stuff. Nobody needs to be sick and down and that. Trust me. But yeah, we're all gonna pray for you there, Cheryl. Ah, that's interesting you say that. Eurasian ringneck dove. Yeah, someone else told me the Pineapple Express is supposed to come through and like warm things up and that. But yet, that's just interesting you said that about the flock of geese. Yesterday, I was at a friend's place. I had to go over there and drop something off. And I was sitting there talking, and big, huge flock of geese came flying in, and they should be gone by now. And they seem to be like either sticking around or coming back or something. And the weather is kind of screwing them up. Wow, that's an interesting. Yeah, the Fraser River way up there. Yeah, it's the lowest it's been in 50 years. Yeah, there's a lot of rivers around the world that are super low, and almost non-existent now. All over the world, there's something going on with the rivers and that, pretty much everywhere. I mean, I don't see too much of it in this neighborhood, but excuse me, but some important rivers are really, really drying up. It's crazy, crazy. Hello, Darlene. How you doing? How's it going today? You want to see? They're they're hiding behind me. There's the little girls. I just dropped my book. There's little Angel, baby. As soon as I mention their names, they get excited. There's the little Angel. Yeah, she wants to jump on my back again. I think you saw that before, didn't you? Ah, now I've made a mess of this thing. So I was just saying the sunshine coming through my window here. So that's what I want. I think I do. I'm really discombobulated today, it seems. I don't know. I took a really good strong painkiller a couple of minutes ago, and I'm waiting for it to kick in. Yeah, I'm praying for this planet too, Eurasian. Something nuts is going on with the whole planet, and most people on it. Okay, all right. You play with your toy. Oh, I gotta keep my books out of the way of the girls. Oh, they'll mess them up playing with their toys. So yeah, I was just saying, sunshine is coming through my window. Yeah, you're welcome, Cheryl. Everyone's giving you prayers and that for your healing and success and everything, for your tests and all that. And thank you guys for all, coming together and praying for everybody that needs it, for their health and everything like that, whatever they need. Look at the little face. Look at the little face, yeah. So sunshine came softly through my window today. I could have tripped out easy, but I've changed my ways. It'll take time, I know it, but in a while you're gonna be mine, I know it. We'll do it in style, 'cause I've made my mind up. You're going to be mine. I'll tell you right now, any trick in the book, and now baby, all that I can find. Everybody's hustling just to have a little scene. When I say we'll be cool, I think that you know what I mean. We stood on a beach at sunset. Do you remember when? I know of a beach where a baby, it never ends. When you've made your mind up forever to be mine. I'll pick up your hand and slowly blow your little mind, 'cause I've made my mind up. You're going to be mine. I'll tell you right now, any trick in the book, and now baby, all that I can find. Superman or Green Lantern ain't got nothing on me. I can make like a turtle and dive for your pearls in the sea. And you can just sit there a-thinking on your velvet throne about all the rainbows that you can have for your own. When you've made your mind up forever to be mine. Da 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 da. I'll pick up your hand and slowly blow your little mind. When you've made your mind up forever to be mine. I'll tell you right now. That's the best of it. The only problem with singing a lot of songs is, oh, thanks, Darlene. Thanks, Carl. Thanks, Cheryl. Thanks, everybody. With a lot of songs, is there's music and tunes in there, and sometimes there's a long stretch of music, and you got to go from these words down to those words with no music in between. That's a bit of a challenge trying to do them. So, but it is what it is, right? I hope everyone's having a great day, or if you're not, I hope I'm going to help perk you up a bit. Let's just sing some songs and have some fun, and yeah, karaoke on Vancouver Island for sure. Yeah, well, whenever you get here, I won't go by myself. So yeah, so I don't know. Like I was saying just a while ago, I got to get so many things done that I'm not getting done, and I don't know. I'm the best day for me to get anything done most of the time is Sunday and maybe Monday, but you know I got to actually go out and cut some more firewood. I'm down to my last bit here, and it's going to take the best part of a whole day just to get the firewood done. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. I've got my bookmarks here for my song bookmarks. Yeah, well, that's what you have to do sometimes, Cheryl. I mean, I do that too. I force myself to go do stuff just to get out and partly to get exercise, you know, breathe fresh air, all that kind of stuff, and not just dwell on whatever it is I'm dwelling on. Oh, my head just hurts. Hey, NH Bent Needle, how you doing? How's it going in your neck of the woods these days? How's it going? Glad you could make it. Yeah, I don't know if you caught the first song, but I wasn't sure if anyone remembered Donovan. I used to love Donovan. Man, you know, you look back in those days and when you're just a kid, like you're 13, 14, 15, 16 years old, somewhere in there. And, you know, all the stuff from the past, the songs and the people and everything like that. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay there. I'm glad you're doing okay. We're just talking with Cheryl here. She's got to go in for some tests on Tuesday and some blood work and all that. And she's worried about her kidneys and might have to go on dialysis. And, you know, we just want to pray that that does not happen. So let's help us out here, okay? We're all praying for Cheryl. And I pray for all of you, you know, all the time. Everyone's got their own medical condition, their problems and stuff. Oh, somebody's dropping a toy again. Oof. That was the little baby. That was the little baby. Now she's going to get it. I think she was worried that Angel was going to get it, so she got it first. But yeah, exactly, Darlene. Yeah, a lot of times we just got to keep busy to keep our mind occupied. And then, you know, anytime you go out and do anything, almost anything, wash the dishes, do laundry, go cut firewood, just take the dogs for a walk and just, you know, stroll around and look at all the sights and that. You feel better anyway, no matter what. It always gives you, you know, just a better attitude, better feeling about anything. You feel like you had a feeling of accomplishment, even if it was really simple. You have a feeling of accomplishment. Whoops, and that is the main thing. I'm going to screw this up here. I did it this time. Yeah, there we go. Maybe that's better. But yeah, you just have a feeling of accomplishment, getting pretty much anything done. I know there's a lot of times I'll go out and I'll go, oh well, I had a list of 10 or 12 things to do and I only got 3 or 4 done. And then I tell myself, well, I could have been just sitting around and got nothing done. So, you know, it always feels better when you get out, and you do stuff. Always, 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 always. Ah, so what else did I have to tell you? I forget now. Yes, I'm sure you did, Cheryl. Feel better when you did something, just anything, really. The more you do, the better you feel, I guess. But you know, just doing something. Because I know for my past experience, if I just sit around on the bed or couch moping or whatever, and not doing anything when I know I've got stuff so I got to do it, it just later on in the day it makes me feel worse, and then the next day I got to go out and do too much stuff to catch up, and then but then I feel better. Like every time I do something, it doesn't really matter. Babbling again, yeah. Babbling again. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave them kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teachers, leave them kids alone. Hey, teachers, leave us kids alone. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? That was actually a good example of songs that have a lot of music in them, in between the lyrics and stuff. So, in order for me to sing a song without the music and instruments and stuff like that, I got to skip all the music and instruments and just sing the words. But that's in essence the whole sum of. You can't see it. There's too much sunlight. The essence of the whole song there. It's a longer song, but most of it's music kind of thing. So, well, thanks you guys. Thanks for the compliments. I love it. I love it. Makes me feel good. I know I'm not the best or nothing, but I'm just throwing some stuff out there. Just I figure songs and poetry and music and all that kind of stuff is kind of uplifting no matter what. Yes, Cheryl, that was from Pink Floyd, The Wall. Pink Floyd, The Wall. Yeah, I remember when that came out. I was in Prince George, living up in Prince George. That was quite a while ago. A long, long, long while ago. Long before my son was even thought of. Just checking to see what we got here. Just checking, just checking. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I know. You mentioned that last time, Carl, Under the Boardwalk. I definitely went and looked at that, but those guys are amazing singers. You know, they're amazing singers, and there's highs and lows, and they hit these notes that I just probably cannot do. And I actually went and I looked and I checked, and as I'm listening to them doing it, I think I've mentioned this before in my other live videos, but you know, sometimes I can do the chorus because it's really easy and simple, but the bulk or the body of the song is harder to do because there's so many levels in that. And I'm not a professional singer in any way, shape, or form, but I did check out Under the Boardwalk, and I don't think I can do it. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having fun under the boardwalk. See, I can do that part, sort of. But the rest of the song, it's tricky. It's very tricky. But you know, I'll never say never, and I'll always keep looking at stuff, keep going back and looking at stuff, and practicing and trying. And if I can do it, I'll try and pull it off. Like there's a number of songs that people have asked me to do, and it's just like, for the most part, they're impossible. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, there is so much thought control out there, isn't there, Eurasian ringneck dove? A lot of thought control, mind control, programming, brainwashing, all that kind of stuff going on out there. And it's very sad that a lot of people are very susceptible to it. Some people are just born gullible, but you know, some of the smartest people I've seen out there are still, you know, they still succumb to um, this programming kind of thing and brainwashing and stuff like that. Hello, Mama Mia. How you doing? Glad you can make it, Mama Mia. Apparently, Darlene loves Under the Boardwalk too, Carl. And Dock of the Bay. That's another one. I was looking at that, and I sitting at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I mean, that's about the best I can do. Do like the chorus stuff and not the body of the song kind of thing. Because generally the body of the song is the hardest part, and the chorus is usually the easier part because it's simple for everyone to sing along. Well, there you go, Cheryl. I don't know. You got a lot of interesting questions, but you read, take time to laugh. Laughter is music of the soul. That's very, very true. Your problem is, how can I laugh when you're by yourself most of the time? I know it's not easy, not easy. I mean, I'm by myself most of the time, and like just before baby showed up into my life, I was miserable as hell. Like I was about as down as you could be. Like I don't even want to go into the details, but I was as down as you could be, and I was basically ready to give up. And then baby came into my life, so I'm alone a lot of the times, but I have the girls here to keep me going, keep me active, keep me thinking about someone else, keep my mind off myself, off my things. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's really tough. I know you're having a lot of problems, with your medical stuff, which makes you depressed. I know that it does for me too. But also, you lost your husband, and you think of him a lot. I just don't know what to say. It's just uh, you just got to try doing stuff, watch people's videos and stuff like mine, whatever, and just I don't know, do what you have to do, kind of. It's a really hard struggle and a juggle and everything and a challenge in life. Tell me, I know all about that. Most of what you're going through, and even losing someone that you care for dearly. That's just I don't know. Sometimes you just have to really just power through everything and go, oh, that's just another day, and then get another day, and I don't know. Yeah, Darlene. Yeah, there you go. They does the same for me too. All these songs remind me just how young I was then and how old I am now, and how much time has passed and how it goes by so quickly. Yeah. Hey, Belle, how you doing? How you doing? Thanks for the compliment. Thank you very much. Obviously, you heard me singing something. But yeah, it's funny, age is a funny thing. Like we're born, and the minute we're born, we start aging, and then eventually we know we're going to die of old age, and that's for human beings, and I think that's one of the hardest things to wrap our heads around, or something like that we age and die. But that this is just if this might help you a bit, Cheryl. Hopefully, I don't know, and maybe some of you others, but. As far as the many indigenous and aboriginal people around the world feel this way, but especially the Marai of Australia and New Zealand, that area, they say right now we're in the dream world, in this world, in the physical world, and we go through this world, this life, for learning lessons and stuff. But we're all waiting for the real world, and the real world is after death, and it's much better, way better than it is here. This is just it's just a learning process down here. There's things we have to learn, and that's the thing is, we are actually all, even though it seems sad to look at it from this point of view in this life and here and now, apparently it's way much better after this life. So I mean, that's what I keep in mind all the time. I think that all the time, and think, like, well, we're just going through the dream world. We're learning our lessons, doing what we have to do. We have a very big karmic thing going on. There's karma for why things happen to us, what we go through in our life and everything. And I believe that strongly. And so do the Marai and most indigenous people. But the real world is what we're looking forward to. And then same with what's happening on the planet now. You know, it just proves the prophecies over and over and over. And the more every day we go along, we're proving more and more prophecies. But that is the message of the prophecy. Everyone's got this idea of doom and gloom for the world, like, oh, the end is coming, we're all going to be annihilated. No, but the whole point of that is once the shit hits the fan and, we get to a point where we really are going to kill all ourselves off this planet, that's when God comes back and then starts the whole process over to a brand new Eden on the planet Earth for a minimum of 1,000 years. I mean, you don't have to take my word for it. You just have to go and read the scriptures yourselves and read that it's not about the end and destruction and Armageddon and devastation. It's about after that. We have to go through that because we set this process up way, way back, thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. And we're coming to the end of that process, but we're coming to the new beginning, and that is the most important part of the message. And it goes along with what the Mirai say. It's, this is just a dream world, and we're just passing through. This is just a temporary stopover. And it might seem like a long time. Let's say live 70 to 100 years, but in the real world after this one, we're going to live a lot longer. It's going to be much better. So I don't know. Hopefully that'll help for you, Cheryl, anyone else out there that's feeling down or whatever. But that's partly what helps to keep me going when I'm too focused in the here and the now and the problems I'm dealing with here and the now, especially with a lot of the people that come into my life and try and ruin it. And it gets me down. And then I just realize that, this is just a transition, and I'm just waiting for the end, the new beginning. Let's put it that way, the new beginning. Well, that's good, Cheryl. I'm glad. Just trying, every day. I wake up feeling that way every day. Trust me, you're not the only one. Trust me. And I bet you tons of my subscribers here, viewers, and a lot of people out there that never even heard of me will agree with the same thing. They all go through the same thing. It's almost like daily in some ways. You wake up and you go, oh, it's the same old shit, like blah, blah, blah. But it's just something you have to deal with. And like I say, these are lessons we need to learn. And that's why we're here, and that's why we're going through everything we're going through. Did you catch that from Darlene there, Cheryl, that in Pennsylvania they have a crisis intervention? You can call and talk to someone when you're depressed. And then she says, if you have that in your state, you might consider calling. You have that pretty much everywhere in North America, I'm sure. Anywhere you live, there's always some sort of crisis line you can call. And I've thought of it many, 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 many times in my life, but I've actually never called because somehow I either talk to people or talk to myself and just realize, you just have to power through everything. And that's what gets me through, is my own telling myself I have to power through. So far, there's times that I really wanted to talk to someone, but I just never did. And I don't know, but oh, man, you get some of the hardest questions there, Cheryl, in a way. No, we're not going to be the same when God comes. We're going to be better, way better, way, way better. I mean, it tells you right in all the scriptures there how it's going to be. And, like when you're young and you're growing up, a lot of people are afraid to die. When I was younger, I was afraid to die, but I'm not afraid to die now. I have no fear of it whatsoever. I mean, I know that after I die, it's going to be a lot better. It's going to be more beautiful. Better things are waiting for us. We've been told that. So yeah, it's just, I don't know what to say. It's going to be better, and don't be afraid to die. I mean, because it'll be better than what you got here. I can promise you that, pretty much. Not that anyone needs to go. You still need to stay and learn the lessons that we're here to learn. Each person has their own lessons to learn, and you have to learn them. Otherwise, you got to come back and do it again. But yes, and you're right, Belle. We are living in that critical end time, and that's it. And that's the whole thing, there's a point that things build up, and then the shit hits the fan, and that's when we almost annihilate ourselves off this planet, probably blow up the whole planet. But that's when God steps in and changes things. I mean, Jesus is supposed to return on the clouds in great glory with trumpets blaring from one end of the earth to the other. And what was I trying to say? Oh, yeah, and then he's going to rule everyone on earth here, all the good people, after everyone else has been thrown into hell because they didn't repent. All the good people are left over. He's going to rule the planet with 144,000 saints that he's been collecting since the beginning of time, pretty much. And so it's going to be 145,000 people. Number one will be Yeshua, and they'll be running the planet, and it'll be a beautiful Eden for a minimum of 1,000 years, and everything will be wonderful. If you look through, I think it's Isaiah, it tells you lots of things like the lion will lay down with the lamb. In other words, there's not going to be any more real carnivores and everything. The lions are apparently going to go eat grass and grains and stuff like that, like they did apparently thousands of years ago. Things are going to be so much better for everybody. Yeah, I think I see you, Billy. Thanks for the compliment, Billy. And also, yeah, every day is a gift. If you can keep that in mind, yeah, every day is a gift. Just look for the blessings and the gifts in each day, and try and avoid the bad stuff that's playing on your mind and stuff like that. That's right. Oh, Revelation. Wow, you're right into it there. Eurasian ring that dove. Yeah, Revelation 21:3-4. There will be no more pain or outcry. The tent of God will be with mankind. You see, there's just that's just one of the messages that are in the scriptures there that to say that's what's going to happen. There'll be no more pain and outcry, no death, no suffering, nothing. And another thing too is like, hey, Alan, Noel, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Glad you could make it. I'm just trying to catch up with everybody that's showing up and everything. Man, you guys are really testing me today. But this is great. This is great. We got to open our minds and know what's going on. So Alan says, they say heaven's a great place, but nobody wants to go there, in a manner of speaking. But that's from our point of view here, because this is all we know. This is all we know. We don't know what's out there in different realms, dimensions, and everything like that. But apparently they're all better than what's here. That's what I understand. Oh, Carl, you challenge me all the time. I wrote that one down. I actually went to do that. What's his name? Nussbaum. Can't remember his first name. Nussbaum. Anyway, Spirit in the Sky. I love that. The first time I heard that, I was hooked. Especially that he used the name Jesus in the song, which was just made me feel so good, so good. Because back in those days, if you mentioned Jesus or anything like that, it was like, oh, you're a Jesus freak, you're a Bible thumper, you're this and that, and it seemed to be a negative thing. But no, the fact that he used his name in there was cool. But I've tried that, and I've tried it 3 times to see if I can get it, but just some songs I just can't seem to get the tune or the tone or something. But I keep going back and checking. Maybe one day I'll be able to manage it. But Spirit in the Sky, I love that. I can't remember what's his first name. Nussbaum. You know what? The funny thing is about that song is him and his song are a one-hit wonder. And after the song became a hit and he started making all this money, he decided not to write songs and music anymore. He took all the money and he started his own pig farm. He just wanted to be a pig farmer, which is so cool. Why not? Write one song, make a bunch of money, and do what you actually want to do in your life. I think the story of his life is so cool, so cool that I love to think about it all the time. If I wrote one song and that was it, and it made a bunch of money, I would actually go out and do what I want to do, right? Start a farm or something kind of thing. Yeah, but Spirit in the Sky, I just love that. Thanks for bringing that up. But I have checked it out. And that's right, Mama Mia. In the meanwhile, just make the best of today regardless, because sometime in the future, and it's going to be in our lifetimes, or most of our lifetimes, depends on how old you are, right now. Like if you're 95, you might not see the end, but you'll be there anyway. If you die, you're gonna come back, and everybody that has ever lived on the planet is going to uh, face God and Jesus at the end. Jesus will be on the right hand of God, and everybody, Hitler, Pol Pot, Lenin, everybody, King Leopold, all these people that murdered, lots of people in that, they all stand before, and if they repent at that point and say, hey, I'll never be like that again, they can actually live. And I'm talking about Hitler and people like that, they're going to live. But if they don't want to repent, that's when they go in the lake of fire to be tormented for eternity. But anyone anyone that right now can repent and um, change their outcome just by realizing they've done things wrong. You hit it right on the head there, Darlene. I can't wait for that day to come either, because I'm not looking forward to the crap and tribulation we're going to go through. I mean, so far, this is just a test run, especially with the one percenters and all that. That was just a test run. COVID was a test run. They didn't care much about it. They just wanted to see the results. And now that they know the results, they know they have more control than we want them to have, and they're going to try it again. And I'm just wondering when. I'm hoping it's not going to be 2024, because that's just around the corner, and they like to do things in springtime. So I'm hoping they wait a couple more years, but I don't know. Stuff is going to happen. I'm glad I make you feel better, Cheryl. I wish I could do a live for you every day so I could help you every day feel better, but it's just once a week, and so that might change too. So I don't know. But anyway, there's a good point there, Darlene, and that's truth. I should have thought of that myself, but it's from the suffering that we become better people. The suffering and pain and stuff we go through technically makes us a better, well, it can make us a better person. Sometimes it makes us worse. I've seen people that just stay in their misery and they get worse and worse and worse, and they're just angry with the world, with people, everybody around them, and they just wander around as miserable piece of crap. But and I say that lightheartedly, I guess, but yeah, if nothing else, the misery and suffering we go through should make us, if we reflect on it and think about it and try and think of what lessons we can learn there, it will make us better people. And I know it has for me. I'm not the same guy I was when I was younger. I mean, I could be a real shit disturber. I could do a lot of stuff. I think we all go through stuff like that, but I learned along the way that that's not the way to go. Anyway, now that we're talking about the subject, something came up I wanted to tell you guys. I might even do a video about it itself. But I know a lot of my viewers out there and subscribers and that, you're all like, I don't like labels like religious or spiritual or all that, because these labels can mean so many different things to so many different people. But I know you're all a lot of people that believe in Yeshua and the books, the Bible, excuse me, getting a heartburn and the teachings and everything like that. Anyway, one of my things I've thought about throughout my life is it would be nice to hear from Jesus personally, straight from his mouth to me, like right here in front of me. And that would be great, to hear that. But since that never happens, at least not for me, might for see there, Darlene, you just got confirmation on that from Mamma Mia. It said so in James 1, the New Testament. Yeah, there you go. It says exactly what you said. From the suffering, we become better people, or we should do anyway. I love that. That's great, Alan. You want wings to get to heaven. Your back has been hurting lately, and wings would help get you off your feet. I love that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wonderful. Wonderful crazy. Yeah, I'd like wings too. I'd fly around everywhere, because I watch the eagles and the geese and that flying around, and they cover a lot of ground flying up there that it takes us forever to walk or drive or anything, the same distance kind of. They fly up there and they cover a lot of ground, and it looks like it looks so easy. So anyway, what I want to say is that uh, there's a guy I've been following. He has less than 200 subscribers. I don't think he's been around a long time. I don't know. I didn't check, but he's a great guy. He's out of the Middle East somewhere. I believe he lived in Jerusalem, and then he had to move because of all the stuff going on. But um, he's a very, very nice man, very simple man, very humble, down to earth. You just find that he's a very, very genuine person. And anyway, uh, he once in a while he gets prophetic messages from Yeshua himself. And I've been watching it. I don't know. He came across my feed there, and I saw him, and I thought, oh, let's check this out, And he has a lot of other messages and videos. Like if you go back, I'd like people to go back and scroll through his other videos. He's got good things where he goes through psalms and stuff, and he's actually a like a music writer and piano player and stuff like that. And he writes songs and stuff, especially puts music to some of the psalms and everything. Anyway, he's got some really interesting videos, but the ones I really like the most, I'm going to try and put a link in the comments below this video, hopefully, and I might do another video just to bring that to everyone else. But it's really cool because I'll go there and he'll sit down and he'll say a bunch of stuff, and then he'll say, okay, now into the reading, and he'll start reading the message that he got directly from Yeshua, and then he'll speak about it. And he got some really good messages and stuff like that about these end times and the one percenters and the thing with the Hamas and Israel and all sorts of. He did something on the Ukraine and Russia and all that. But a lot of his videos are the message coming through him from Yeshua, and man, sometimes I just sit there and I listen to him, and I think that Yeshua is actually speaking directly to us, but it's through him, right? And he's the first one to say that I'm not a prophet in any way, shape, or form. He doesn't look at himself that way. He just gets these messages. And anyway, before I babble too much, his name is BINDERNOWSKI. He seems like a really nice, wonderful, down-to-earth guy, and sincere. But his channel is "What Do You Got to Lose?" What do you got to lose? Hopefully you can remember that and go and search it yourself. But like I said, I'm going to try and put a link to his channel, or at least one of his videos out there, and then you can go from there. But I don't know. I just get a lot of peace and joy and stuff from listening, especially when he does a video where it's an actual prophetic message from Yeshua, and you hear stuff like Yeshua will say, to all the good people like you and I out there, to keep faith and keep hanging on and keep looking forward and stuff like that. And I don't know, I enjoy it. Like I said, I would love to have Yeshua sit down in front of me and hear him tell me messages straight from his mouth. But this is the closest I'll ever get. And it's really cool because he starts in his video, and like I said, he'll say stuff, and then he'll go, okay, now to the message, and he'll start saying the message exactly the way it came to him. And a lot of them are in poetic form. They have what's the words I'm looking for? I can't remember the words. Damn, I can't. But they'll be in poetic form, and they'll be like, you have to sort of. It's like the way he used to talk in Proverbs and things like that. There's a message in there, but you have to decipher it to some degree, kind of thing. And that's how it sounds. It's really, really cool. Really, really cool. But anyway, his name is BINDERNOWSKI, and it looks like BINDERNOWSKI, but I think the W is pronounced with a V, so it's BINDERNOWSKI. But his channel is called "What Do You Got to Lose?" Go check that out whenever you can, and I'll, like I say, if you forget, I'll try and put a link somewhere that you can catch up with that. But I don't know. For me, I find it wonderful listening to these prophetic messages, because it's telling us how to be and whatever while we're waiting for this tribulation to come through and go through all that and until we get to sit down with him again. So anyway, check that out if you can. What do you got to lose? Just remember that. What do you got to lose? And like, he's very, very small, like very, very small channel. So anyway, I'd like it if people like it, go and if you like what he's saying and what's coming through and everything like that, as much as I do, please subscribe. You know, I'm sure he could use a lot more subscribers, and more people need to hear the message, because and that's one thing, one common theme that keeps coming through everything is it says if you haven't repented by now, you got to get the repenting and move away from your bad ways of life and change yourself to doing good stuff and repent for all your sins and that, because that's the only way for salvation, is to repent and actually really mean it and change yourself, your soul, and everything like that. Anyway, that's, I wanted to bring that up, and it was interesting that this conversation went this way, and that's, so it just came up naturally. But anyway, go check them out and see what you think, and let me know later on down the road sometime. And I'm going to watch his subscriber level and see how quickly it starts going up. And I don't comment much on his channel a lot, but every once in a while I just say thank you for the message, and it's so nice to hear from Yeshua himself, kind of thing. And that's his point. That's his whole, not point, but his life work, I guess. His life work. You must, that's, I consider you very, very, very lucky and blessed, I guess. Unedited Mr. Billy T. You heard Dalai Lama speak in Chicago in a park years ago. Inner peace in a world of turmoil. Exactly, exactly. And I'm sure I've seen some of his videos and that, and some of his messages, and they're very uplifting. Almost like hearing my wisdom, Ken. It's not my wisdom. Thank you for the compliment, but it's not my wisdom. It's just wisdom from the ages and the prophets and the books and the scriptures and stuff. Just me passing on what I've heard and what I know and believe and stuff like that. Anyway, I hope I'm not scaring a lot of people away. But yeah, I shouldn't be, because I know a lot of you out there are really into your Savior and stuff like that, and you have a very spiritual background in your lives. I'm sure most people that I know of that subscribe and watch my channel feel that way. Anyway, hopefully we're going to see what happens with BINDERNOWSKI and his channel. What do you got to lose? Anyway, anything else anyone's got to talk about today? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sing, sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong, sing of good things, not bad, sing of happy, not sad. Sing, sing a song, make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry if it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing, sing a song. Sing, sing a song. Let the world sing along. Sing of love there could be. Sing for you and for me. So sing, sing a song. Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry if it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing, sing a song. There you go. Does that feel better? I kind of think of this one a lot because I know I can't sing. You know, like, I try and I carry a tune here and there, but I'm not that good. But I like that because it says, don't worry if it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song. So that's one of the reasons I actually sing on here in public, is partly because of that thought. Because the way I think of myself as a singer is I wouldn't sing in public otherwise. There you go. Check that comment by Darlene there. And she's saying it pretty much to Cheryl. Cheryl, her granddaughter died on her 21st birthday from a drug overdose. Shortly after her death, she came to her sister in a dream and said she was happy and didn't want to come back. And what does that tell you right there? I mean, obviously on the other side, it's wonderful, and it's going to be, whenever we get here. But we still have to stay here and finish our job here and learning our lessons here, so we can move on at the right appointed time. But I've heard that from so many people through my life. My mom and my aunt, this goes way back. I was like a very young boy, and they had a lot of what's the word? I hate it. Words. My brain's too old. Messages like in dreams, prophetic dreams and stuff like that. I guess I'll just tell you quickly on this one. My mom's aunt, way back, she had this recurring dream where she was in this dungeon, and she was she was standing at the top of the stairs of the dungeon, and this person walked in, and they walked slowly up the stairs, but they had a veil over their face. And this happened for like 3 or 4 nights in a row. And when the person got to the top of the stairs and was in front of who was dreaming, the dream just ended. But then on the 4th or 5th night, I can't remember how many nights it was, on the last night, the person got to the top of the stairs, they lifted their veil, and it was her own sister. And so she woke up with a start, and the next thing you know, the phone was ringing, and it was the person's husband saying that her sister had just died, just that very, very moment. So I've heard of this happening all through my life with lots of different people, and that's I believe in a lot of that stuff too. And that just tells you right there, like someone passes on and then they come back in a dream for someone and they say, we're doing okay over here. I hear that so much, and it should bring us all hope and say, like it's, when we get there, it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic, right? So anyway. Yeah, glad you guys are having a great conversation. Wow, yeah, Carl, I used to do jigsaw puzzles all the time, not just to work with my mind, but I don't know, to kill time and stuff like that. And I was like obsessed with puzzles. I was just a puzzle fanatic, right? Any puzzle kind of thing. I just love finding the pieces and putting it together. And I was really quick and fast about it, like faster than anyone I knew at the time. And I used to take them, and I would once I'd done the puzzle, I would take this the clear glue stuff, puzzle glue, I guess it's called, and I would paint the front of it and let it dry, and then I'd flip them over, paint the back, and then I'd put it in a frame. I don't know what ever happened to all of them. They all got lost, I think, in one of my moves a long time. I'm talking about over 40 years ago. Anyway, I used to do a lot of that. And puzzles are a lot of fun, I haven't done one in a long time. I actually got a little one of a kitty cat up here somewhere. I've been meaning to do it. Well, that's too bad, Cheryl. Hopefully you can take a different outlook on those dreams now. Cheryl says her husband comes to her in her dreams, and when she wakes up, she misses him more. Sure, that can happen, and that, of course you're going to feel that way, but I think there's a message he's trying to give you somehow, or trying to help you get through everything. Otherwise, he wouldn't show up. But try and look at that as a good thing, and try and take a good feeling away from that. That you know what I mean. That he's there to try and help you get through everything. And yeah, I don't know what more to say, but I'm not an expert in all these things. I'll have to look into that one, Darlene. Many years ago, you read the book The Secret. I'll have to look that one up. Apparently, it changed your life, so I'm going to definitely look that one up because it sounds like it's very intriguing in that. And oh, do you, Alan? When I sing, you play your nylon string. I'm not sure what a nylon string is, but whether it's a violin or a ukulele or what. But thank you. There you go. See, Billy T says succinctly, Cheryl, we care and want happiness for you. And I believe that's why you have the dreams too. Someone wants happiness for you and wants to know that they care and that they're out there and they're waiting for you. It's just a matter of time, just one day at a time. And one day you'll wake up and we will be there. We'll all be there. Hey, Euphoric, how you doing? How you doing? You just get here? You need to rub off some of your euphoria onto Cheryl and some other people because they need more euphoria and happiness and cheerfulness and all that. But I hope that helps you, Cheryl. I mean, I know you say that coming and watching the lives and everything like that helps you feel better and everything. And oh, it's a guitar. Okay, you got nylon strings on your guitar. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I hope that helps you, Cheryl. Just try and help. Try and feel it as a good thing and a positive and a cheerful thing. And just remember, I mean, if he never showed up, then you'd really be alone, right? So with him showing up, you're not alone. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ah. So Euphoric is saying hey to everyone. Anyway, wow, time is really, wow, just flew by. Like it was, I just started this thing and it's an hour already. Crazy, crazy. That one I'm not sure I want to do, but anyway, somebody asked me to do this one, and this one is not, I never would have thought of doing it at all, except somebody asked, and I thought, well, I'd give it a shot, but it's the message. It's the message. So instead of singing this, it's going to be more of a poetic reading, I think. But I think you'll all remember this and where it came from and everything, but somebody wanted me to do it. And I think the song message goes along with what we're all talking about right now. I don't even know if I can do it. I can't remember the tune or anything. Some things in life are bad. They can really make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle, and this'll help things turn out for the best. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the light side of life. If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. For life is quite absurd, and death's the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow. Forget about your sin, give the audience a grin, enjoy it. It's your last chance anyhow. So always look on the bright side of death, just before you draw your final breath. Life's a piece of shit when you really look at it. Life's a laugh and death's a joke, it's true. You'll see it all a show. Keep 'em laughing as you go. Just remember that the last laugh is on you. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Anyone remember where that's coming from? It is a cute song, isn't it, Cheryl? Yeah. I'm hoping you all know exactly where that came from. Eric Idle. Eric Idle. There's a clue for you. But yeah, it's. I wish I could do the song justice and sing it so it sounds really cool and everything. But that's the message through the whole song: is always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. And when I first heard that, that was way back, mega years ago. I thought that was such a cool, cute song. Yeah, it's a funny song too, right, Mamma Mia? Yeah, I used to do poetry a lot when I was young, Darlene, and I used to love it and stuff. I haven't done it for years, but yeah, and like you say, if you can understand it, there's a lot of messages in poetic prose and stuff like that that you got to actually think deep and look deep. No, that was a pretty good one though. Actually, that was a really good guess, Alan. I haven't heard of that guy in a long, long time. Alan says Jimmy Durante. That's a very good close second, though. Yeah, Jimmy Durante would do a really good job of that one. But no, it was Eric Idle from Monty Python. It's a Monty Python song. Yeah, it's kind of a funny and happy song. It makes you laugh at the negative parts of life, I guess. I guess you'd say. Now I think I lost my way. Nope, not really. Oh, I did lose my way. I think this is one that Cheryl asked me to do a couple of times, and I haven't done it yet because I can't sing it. But we're going to wait on that one. Jimmy Durante. My God. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Wow, that guy takes me way back to when I was a really young kid. Jimmy Durante. That's cool. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. There we go. Just trying to get organized here. Thinking about singing something else. I'm glad you guys enjoy it and think I can sing because I know I can't. I wouldn't want to listen to myself. Maybe the Ed Sullivan Show. That takes me back too. Wow, that's a long ways back, man. I was pretty young. I remember exactly where I was the time I first saw the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show. It was pre-announced, and we went over to a friend's place. I think I was 8 years old, I believe. I was 8 years old, and I was really young. And then black and white television, and the Beatles came on. And she loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man, it was just crazy, crazy, crazy. And look at where we've come now. With songs, music, bands, artists. Oh, crazy. Yeah, Cheryl, my headache's better now. That pill I took is kicking in. It's my neck is still a little sore and stiff, but the headache part is gone, and I'm actually feeling a little more chipper. I was feeling kind of not so much down, but I just wasn't feeling right this morning. And I think a lot of it is I'm just the older I get, the less I seem to want to handle the cold part of the year, the winters and stuff. And like I was saying earlier, I'm already sick of the coldness, and it's not even winter yet. We haven't even started yet. Another 18 or 20 days or something. That's actually cute and funny there, Darlene. You have a big nose, and when you see Jimmy Durante's nose, it makes you feel better. It makes you feel good. Yeah, he had a big nose, eh? Like they always, when I was young, they always mentioned if somebody had a big nose, they say, yeah, he's got a Jimmy Durante nose. Yeah, that was a comment back then. That's right, Billy. That's right, Billy T. And thanks for the compliment. Been feeling rough too, and we're all in it together. We're all in it together. That's probably why these lives for you guys and me help so much, is because we're all in it together, and we're all lifting each other's spirits up, and so we can get through another week. But anyway, like, I don't want to be a pessimist or anything like that. It's not what I live for exactly. But if you think things are bad right now, we haven't even got to the tribulation yet, and that's going to be horrendous. But we got to get through that too, and just keep in mind constantly that there's going to be beautiful stuff on the other side of that. Just fantastic and beautiful stuff on the other side of that. And this is just our curse of being human on this planet for how many thousands and thousands and thousands of years. It's all karmic. And you could be right, Bell. AI is probably going to try and take over the world. I don't think they'll be fully successful, but that's another thing that's actually written into Revelations, I think it is. They make a reference there that sounds like we're going to have a challenge with dealing with an uprising of AI in the future, kind of thing. And that doesn't sound cool. That sounds like what's that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Oh, Terminator. It sounds like Terminator. Oh my God, that's crazy thinking. But just one day at a time. Face every issue, whether it's good or bad or in between. Every issue one day at a time, and face it that day, and then move on to the next thing. And that's wow. You really asked the hardest question, Cheryl. It's how long is the tribulation? Well, in my estimation, from what I can gather from the scriptures and that, it's approximately 7 years. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not an expert, and I'm trying to sometimes go on the estimates and the intelligence of the actual experts who really break these things down. But I'm going to say approximately 7 years. Hopefully shorter, who knows? But Darlene, truer words could not have been spoken. Sometimes we just have to laugh at ourselves. And that is the truth. That is the truth. Sometimes we just have to laugh at ourselves. And I have to remind myself that a lot. And don't get me wrong here, that I'm not an expert on dealing with bad stuff, or, trying to, go out of my way to laugh at myself and have a bright side of everything, as I don't. I mean, the reason I sound like the way I do here is because, you guys and this whole interaction helps lift me up and keep me happy and going and stuff, and doing my videos and stuff, and going out there and showing you stuff, mushrooms, fishing, canoeing, whatever, the girls, it's all a part of uplifting. And then when I'm by myself and nobody's watching, I'm not on camera, I go through the same things all of you guys go through, all the terrible stuff and the feelings and the misery, depression, everything. Oh, and that's another truth too, Billy T. There you go. And be proud and love yourself. Yes, you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself before you can love anyone else. And if you're loving other people, let's say especially one person in your life, but you don't love yourself, it's your love for anyone is redundant. You have to love your. Another thing too, to look at it just a slightly different way, and they're all connected and combined, is you can't help anyone else until you help yourself first, right? So if you got people out there that are homeless and starving and everything, like, and you're busting your butt going out trying to get them clothing and shelter and food and all this, but your own personal self is suffering, you don't get enough food, you don't have the shelter, and you're doing yourself a big disservice and harm. You have to first take care of yourself before you have to help yourself before you can help anyone else. And you have to love yourself before you can love anyone else. Truly, truly, before you can truly love or help someone else, you need to do it for yourself first. It's the only way. It's the only way. Otherwise, you're just gonna harm yourself, and your suffering's gonna be worse, and you're not gonna get anywhere. Well, thank you, Cheryl. Thanks for the compliment. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. And sometimes you don't even realize you're helping people just by being yourself, being nice, and let's say generous, and whatever it is you do that is positive and everything with other people. And I'm sure you do help people. You know, sometimes it's the simplest thing that I've heard. Like I've said or done something to someone, and I thought it was simple. It was no big deal and that. But later on, somebody else told me, that thing you did the other day, that it really helped a lot. It really, really, really made a change in whoever's life or whatever, and made them, and it's true. And I look back at that and I went, wow, that's crazy. So now I just kind of look at everything I do when it involves other people, and see how that sometimes the simplest thing can really help someone. But thanks for the compliment, Cheryl. I'm glad I can help you in whatever way I can, at least once a week. And there's Mama Mia with her confidence and everything. We're all in this together in the sunny community. Yeah, the sunny community is, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Our sunny community. That's right, Belle. Enjoying life, improving ourselves, and being nice with each other. And that's the biggest takeaway from all of life. Not just today's message or any other day's message, but all of life. That's the takeaway for everybody, and the way it should be. You're welcome, Mama Mia. I try and bring the sunshine as much as I can. So where's baby? Belle wants to know where baby is. Okay, here we go. Oh, somebody got Tigger. Somebody grabbed Tigger and was playing with it. Oh my gosh, you can't have that. That's not a toy, girls. Anyway, there's baby. Look at baby. Look at baby. And there's the angel. There's the angel and the baby. Yes. There we are. There we are. Okay. I know a lot of you are wondering and waiting for this. Hugs and kisses to the little girls. Hugs and kisses to the little girls. Yeah. And this one just loves it. That woke him up a little bit. So there's the girls. There you go, Belle. And everybody else, of course. There you go. There you go. Okay, now readjust here. Readjust. Wow, time is flying by, eh? I notice I'm trying to adjust this because the sun seems to be getting closer to my face and that. See, I'm cut off about here. Oh, wow. There you go again. More truer words have never been spoken, Darlene. Man, you're just amazing today. We have to be really careful about the negative stuff that comes out of our mouths, and that is so true. I learned that a long time ago too. We can be okay with all the good stuff coming out of our mouths, but we have to be careful sometimes. Like, there's so many times now in my later life and that, or as I got, let's say, halfway through my life and stuff, where I wanted to say something, but I held back and bit my tongue because. In the old days, sure, you wanted to say that because you're young and foolish, but sometimes you just got to not say some nasty stuff or mean things or stuff when you really want to. But that can really, really bring your karma down. It really can. So biting your tongue when you sometimes want to say something mean or whatever is actually good for your karma, because then you're fighting off the urge to do something negative. Yes, the girls do love me, Darlene. They do. Oh yeah, I've seen that too, Billy T. Where you see some people out there on YouTube and that. You have to unsubscribe because they're so negative Nellies. Yeah, we can't have that. You're too funny sometimes, Alan. Yeah, Allah says Jesus was the greatest disciple. He was, of course, he was. And Allah is the same. It's not a name. Allah just means the merciful one. It's a title, not a name. That's not God's name. It's a title. Allah. It's the merciful one. And Allah is the same God as the God of Abraham for all the Jews, Christians, and the Muslims. Simple as that. But anyway, Alan also says, see you all later because he's taking off. Thanks for the tunes. Gotta go. The cops are knocking at the back door. Peace. Oh, the jokes that guy makes now and again they're so funny. It's so funny. He's got a really good sense of humor. I think that's fantastic. Fantastic. Well, it's 3:15 in Illinois. It's only 1:21 here. That's exactly it, Mamma Mia. Allah is God in Arabic. It actually literally means the merciful one, which means the only merciful one out there is the same God of Abraham. And they all have the same God. They all have the same patriarch and the same God, and everything comes out of Abraham through Isaac and Ishmael. And there you go. There you go. Read Euphoric's comment because it's a long one. But that's the truth, Euphoric. That is the truth. Yeah, there. See, Darlene got that. Yeshua and Yahweh. That's exactly right. Yeshua and Allah. The sun is shining at a different thing. I think I'm looking dark now, aren't I? If I get in the light though, it's too bright. Yeah, the sun is shining from this angle now, and it's actually almost blinding me. It's hard to read this thing. Now, so I think we sang a few songs today, so that's good. I was going to sing another one or two, but we don't have time. We can save those for another time. But speaking of the girls, and somebody wanted to see the girls and hugs and kisses and all that. This is one that I sing to Baby all the time, and I sing it to Angel too now. But I was singing it to Baby before, long before Angel came along or was even thought of or conceived. But you've heard this one before. I've done it before, and but I just like it. And I don't know. It's time for another song. So. I'll walk in the rain by your side. I'll cling to the warmth of your hand. I'll do anything to keep you satisfied. And I'll love you more than anybody can. And the wind will whisper your name to me. Little birds will sing along in time. Leaves will bow down when you walk by, and morning bells will chime. I'll be there when you're feeling down, to kiss away the tears if you cry. I'll share with you all the happiness I've found, a reflection of the love in your eyes. And the wind will whisper your name to me. Little birds will sing along in time. Leaves will bow down when you walk by, and morning bells will chime. And I'll sing you the songs of the rainbow, a whisper of the joy that is mine. The leaves will bow down when you walk by, and morning bells will chime. I'll walk in the rain by your side. I'll cling to the warmth of your tiny hand. I'll do anything to help you understand and I'll love you more than anybody can. And the wind will whisper your name to me. Little birds will sing along in time. Leaves will bow down when you walk by. And morning bells will chime. I know I kind of messed that up a little bit there for a minute. Yeah, I like that one. Um, More comments here. Yeah, Carl says if we have nothing good to say, nobody needs to hear it anyway. It's like if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything. Keep your mouth shut. That's one of my philosophies. Oh, there you go. Billy T was already saying that. Yeah, I took the words out of his mouth. Yeah, I heard that when I was young. You don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. Oh, that's cool, Mama Mia. You had a feeling I would sing that song? That's interesting. Very interesting. You have, I can't think of the words again. I want to say prophetic feelings, but I guess that'd be the same thing. But anyway, you sing them for your loved ones, your daughters and grandson, and the lyrics are so appropriate. Yeah, they are very much. It's cool when a song like that can be sung for some other specific person in another person's life, but it can mean the same thing to everybody on the planet as well. Yeah, I love John Denver too. I loved him ever since I was, a teenager when he first came out, a young teenager. I just fell in love with his music a long, long time ago, and still one of my favorites. And it's uplifting too. That's right. That's right. It's very true. Very true. Uplifting. That's the end of my coffee now. I guess it's getting time. Getting close anyway. But yeah, that's just the things we have to do is just get up and face each day as it comes. Forget about yesterday because there's nothing we can do to change yesterday. It's done. It's over. And we don't even know what's coming. It says so. Jesus said it himself. We don't know what tomorrow is going to bring at all. Only the Father in heaven knows what tomorrow is going to come. So don't brag about it and don't worry about it and don't stress about it. Just deal with it as it comes. You never know what's going to, you might say, hey, man, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do this and do this and this. And tomorrow comes and God has different plans for you. So yeah, just, it's one of the messages I can say today is just stay in the moment, stay in today, and don't stress about yesterday or the future, and just take everything as it comes each day. And then when you go to bed, put it out of your mind and wait for the next day to show up, kind of thing. But that's what a lot of people do is in their lives they're plagued by their past, or they're plagued by what they fear about the future. And like I said, the past is gone, the future hasn't happened, so all you can do is focus on today and what you can do about what comes at you today, right? You just have to stay open to that. And I'm getting really bad lighting here, aren't I? Hope it's not, hope you guys can still see me all right. But that's it. That's probably the message for today on that. But where do I go from here? I'm a sinner, I've never sinned. I got a friend named Jesus. And when I die, I'm going up to the Spirit in the sky. Well, yeah, sometimes writing it down helps because I know I've got a somewhat of a crappy memory. If I hear something really wonderful and I go, I got to write that down, and then I don't, and it's like Oh man, I can't remember exactly how it was said or spoken, and now I got to go look it up or research it, and it's really hard to find. But yeah, writing stuff like that down is good. Like journals, a lot of people do journals just so that they can deal with life, get through life, and actually learn from a lot of things. You know, like either they're good things or mistakes, whatever. But writing stuff down, that's a good way to deal with things. Ah, you're funny, Carl. That's funny. But yeah, that's cool though. That's actually cool. Carl says the songs that come to mind when he sees me are "King of the Road" and "Who Let the Dogs Out." Who let the dogs out? Oh, they're hiding behind me again. Oh, wait a minute. They're having their own little fun now. They're playing. They're playing. Look at that. Look at that. They're playing. Having a good old time back there. They're done with their toys and now they're going to play with each other. They do this a lot. They really do. They're amazing just to sit and watch and enjoy. So I thought you'd really like to see this as well. I could hear this noise behind me and I knew something was going on. Just like the little clips at the end of my videos, where they're playing and running and doing stuff. They do this every single day pretty much. Pretty much. I hope you're enjoying this. For all the dog lovers out there and the baby and angel lovers, I hope you're really enjoying that. There you go. There you go. How was that? Was it good? That's really good. I've never heard it said that way. Mamma mia. The sharpest mind is no match for the dullest pencil, so right on. That's good. I love that. Oh, yeah, Eurasian. That's another one. Someone asked me to do that one too. I can't remember. Is that the name of the song? Sunshine on My Shoulders by John Denver. Yeah. That's another one someone asked me to do, and I don't know if I can actually pull that one off. I can do part of the chorus, but that's the main frame of the song that I have trouble with. But that's another one. You sure got a lot to say there, Eurasian. I know you do, Mamma Mia. I know you always love to see the little girls. It's one of the first things you always say or mention or whatever. Something about the little girls. That's exactly true, Darlene. I keep seeing that over and over. And every time I go out with the girls and they're playing, Angel's just full of piss and vinegar and energetic and everything. And every time I see them playing and doing and babies chasing after and that, I constantly think, oh, wow. But before I get on to the next thing, I constantly say that Angel really does keep baby young and healthy and vibrant and everything like that. I've been saying that for a long time. Anyway, Robert Curran, I didn't know you were hanging out with us. I think you might be a new subscriber or you're not new, but you just don't comment much. But thank you so much. Thank you so very much for that donation. That is fantastic. That's going to help me and the girls out a lot, a lot. That's going to be fantastic. Can't thank you enough for that, Robert. Really appreciate it, and I will definitely make it go to good use, and most likely it'll go straight to the girls because that's where everything goes first. Everything wonderful, money, everything, donations, whatever, always goes to the girls first and then me. I'm the secondary one here. Yeah, that was wonderful, wasn't it, Billy T? That's Darlene, you make me blush all the time. You're so handsome again today. Like some days I'm not. That's cute, but thank you, Darlene. Thanks for saying that. I am actually blushing inside a lot. Someone says aloha, Robert. Someone, Mama Mia, says aloha, aloha from Hawaii. I'm probably sure that you're the only subscriber I have from Hawaii. But thanks again. I just can't thank you enough for that. That's wonderful. So anyway, I think this was thanks, Darlene. You're gonna make me blush again. I'm glad the lighting's bad because you don't want to see me. Bruce Willis lookalike. Come on, you're Asian. I can't be that bad, am I? Bruce Willis. I never thought of that before. Interesting. No one's ever mentioned Bruce Willis, but I can see what you're seeing, I guess. Yeah. So anyway, I think this was you requesting this on at least 2 occasions there, Cheryl. I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to do this one just because of that and for you. And I know I could never do this properly because there's so much music involved and everything like that. And, you know, it's just, but anyway, I'll see what I can do with this one. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I'd always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore. Gazing at people, some hand in hand. Just what I'm going through, they can't understand. Some try to tell me thoughts they cannot defend. Just what you want to be, you'll be in the end. And I love you, yes I love you. Oh, how I love you. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I've always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore. 'Cause I love you, yes I love you. Oh, how I love you. Breathe deep the gathering gloom. Watch lights fade from every room. Bedsetter people look back and lament. Another day's useless energy spent. Impassioned lovers wrestle as one. Lonely man cries for love and has none. A new mother picks up and suckles her son. Senior citizens wish they were young. Cold-hearted orb that rules the night removes the colors from our sight. Red is gray and yellow white, but we decide which is right and which is an illusion. Did you enjoy that? Wow, that was a long one there, Euphoric. Oh, I look like your brother. Interesting. Oh, wow, the comments are really flying by. I'm missing them. Too much singing. I'm missing the comments. I got to stop singing. This light is really getting crappy, isn't it? Getting kind of... I got to try and put up a curtain or something. Thanks, Mama Mia. Hey, John, how you doing? You just getting here? Holy smokes, you're missing everything. We're going to end pretty soon. Is it still football season, John? Yeah, Carl, that is a really good song. That is good. And yeah, I knew it was you, Cheryl. Moody Blues, yeah. I remember you mentioning that at least twice, I'm thinking. So I just thought I'd throw that out for you. It's one of my favorites too. I love the Moody Blues. It's just I can't really sing it and do any other songs justice. Partly because of the music and everything, and partly because I can't sing that great. But I love that song, and I love the message in the song, and I love that poetic part at the end. It's always loved that one. Billy T. John, better hope you're well. Go Cleveland Browns. I think you're with the Lions, aren't you, John? Billy T's with the Cleveland Browns. I don't know. Oh, okay, Robert. Robert from Hawaii. You haven't watched me in a while. Did I get my little house back? I don't know exactly what you're referring to, but I've never lost my little house. It just almost burnt down on me one time. But instead, I got the brunt of all the burning, and I ended up in the hospital for almost a month. But never lost the house. But I wasn't anywhere near it when I was in the hospital for better part of a month, and but I'm back in it right now. I'm actually I always do my lives from the tiny house now because it's so much easier. But yeah, I do have my house. It's not going anywhere for a while. It's just a change in the story here. Euphoric says, my dog just tore up a $20 bill. Obviously, he's got issues with the change in his dog food. Hopefully, you can tape it back together and you can spend it still. Spend it on dog food. um, it's been a long time, Cheryl, but I used to go and visit um, all of baby's puppies on a fairly regular basis. You know, I go and check them out, each and every one of them. I have access. I'm allowed to go and visit them anytime. That was before anyone would buy them off me. One of the number one thing is if I'm allowed to visit, because I always want to make sure that they're as good of puppy parent as they came across as. So yeah, but I haven't seen a lot of them. I've only seen one or two in this last year, I guess. But I've seen enough of them, and I know that they're all doing well and being taken very well care of by their parents, and so I don't need to see them as often. But once in a while, yeah, I do run across one or two of them. Oh, I see. Okay, Rob, oh, I get it. Yeah, you thought the cops took it away from me. No, what happened was they were doing a check on all trailers, boat trailers, any trailer that was going by. They weren't, those were the only ones they were pulling over. So they saw me come by and they pulled me over my little house on the trailer, and they weighed it out, and apparently it was overweight. So what they did was they didn't take it away or make me park it or anything. They just gave me a thing saying that I need to go in and change my license plates and my insurance and everything, because the weight of it, not a it's not just like a private trailer anymore. It's because of the weight of it, it's got to be a commercial trailer. So I got actually a commercial vehicle identification number stuck on the side on my trailer itself. That has to be specifically done by authorized shops. It takes quite a while. It took about, I don't know, it took about a month and a half to get it all done, I think. And then after I got the number, vehicle identification number put on the trailer, then I had to go down to the insurance place and trade in my plates, my regular plates, for commercial plates, which I did. And it doesn't cost that much more overall with the insurance and the plates and everything like that. Not a big difference, but now it doesn't matter how much it weighs. I got commercial, so there's no weight limit um, for commercial. It can be as high as it wants, kind of thing. Okay, we're back to. But anyway, thanks for checking that in on that. Yeah, that's what happened. No, they didn't take it away, Robert. They just got me to change my insurance, my plates, and all that, just so it's legal for the road, kind of thing. And it was all good. There was no problem with that. But I'm laughing here because Euphoric says, I don't think I can take the money together, the $20 bill together again. And Darlene says, the bank will make that good. And they generally do. I don't know if you got plastic money or if you still got paper money down there in the States. I don't know. In Canada, we got plastic. But anyway, if you take your bill and it's got the serial number on there, it's got one on one side, one on the other. If you cut those serial numbers out and throw the rest away, you take those two serial numbers and they have to replace it. As long as you got both sets of numbers, not just one. If you have one set of the numbers, they won't give you anything. But if you got both sets of numbers, I even tested that out. I went to the bank, took a bill. This was back when we still had paper. And I cut the number out on both sides and I threw the rest of the bill away. I didn't actually throw it away at that point, but threw it away later. And I took it into the bank and I said, I've got my money got ripped up somehow and I've got my two numbers, and they gave me a brand new bill. But the thing with the plastic stuff, you throw it in the dryer, you wash your clothes, throw it in the dryer, and if you got let's say a $50 bill in there, and the heat of the dryer melts it down into a tiny little ball, you can't uncrumble it and you can't see the numbers, and the bank won't give you anything. That's the one thing I hate about plastic money right now, because in paper money that wouldn't have happened, right? You can still always find a way of getting those numbers and getting them to the bank so you can get it replaced. But with the plastic, you're screwed. You're absolutely screwed. Once it's melted and gone and they can't read the numbers, they don't give you anything. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was checking out. Mama Mayo saying one of the puppies passed away. Yeah, um, that's right. Yeah, Snoopy's still on my I guess the dashboard of my truck there. Still got him in his little cedar box there. He still rides shotgun with us, and yeah, that's the one that was Snoopy. Yeah, Snoopy, exactly. Um, oh shoot, I forgot about that, Cheryl. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was definitely Snoopy. That one that passed. There was something as soon as he was born. There was definitely something wrong with him, and he didn't seem like he was going to last long anyway. But yeah, we still got him riding shotgun in his cedar. What do they call those things? Man, I hate it when words won't come. But he's in his little cedar chest, and he's on the dashboard and go everywhere. And I constantly look over at him, and he's got his little nameplate on top. But yeah, I keep him there for good. Yeah, it all got straightened out there, Robert. It all got straightened out. Yeah. Anyway, give me a moment here. First of all, baby dropped her ball on the floor here. Got to pick that up. Go get the ball, baby. Go get it. Okay. Well, I don't know with this bad lighting. I don't know if this is gonna work. But this is my special little suitcase here. I'm gonna see if I can find anything in there. This is all my keepsakes, my mementos. I got all my stuff, everything my son painted or drew or everything is all in here as well. I gotta see if I can find. Wow. Okay, find out something here. This is all my birth records and everything like that. Everything in here is my birth record, my school, everything in here. But there's actually two pictures I was thinking of and looking for. I don't know, let's see if you can see this one. Wasn't what I was going to show you, but that's a picture of me with my son when I was approximately 25 years old. That was, I can't remember how old he's there, but these books are so old they're falling apart. Okay, here's one of the ones I wanted to show you. Well, there's one in here I wanted to show you, but I don't think you can see it. This one here. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm 17 years old there. No, it's not very good. That's my high school picture. My high school picture. That was my high school grad. High school grad with my friend was my date there. That's me with long hair. But this was the one I wanted to show you, actually. This was the one I wanted to show you. This was when I was 18 years old. My mom and my dad and I went to Hawaii. They took me there basically for my birthday. The first week I was there, I was 18, and then the next week I had my birthday and I was 19 for the second week. But that's me when I was showing up at Hawaii and I was 18 years old. I hope you can see that. I'm trying to get a good view here. Is it clear enough? I might have to try that. Wow, this thing's falling apart. I might have to try that in a regular video because of the lighting and everything today. But I was a rocker in my youth, yeah. Rock and roll, yeah. Yeah, actually, that is kudos to my mom, Mama Mia, to my mom. She did keep a lot of my school records and everything, and she put them all together in the book, and that's when I got that book. I just started adding my own stuff into it after the fact too, but I got a record from pretty much every single year of my elementary school and my earliest high school stuff. You guys, you, Darlene, you and Euphoric are always saying how handsome I am. Yes, I did have pants way back there, Carl. I did have pants. I actually had pants up until 3 years ago. Less than 3 years ago. Oh, we had a glitch here. This happens almost every time now. It kind of goes glitchy, and then like I'm buffering and I'm losing the signal, and then it says, "You're live, you're live." Pants, right on, yeah. I just don't do them anymore because my Crohn's disease, and it's so much easier and better and more comfortable to get around with the kilts rather than pants. The pants really suck. They did anyway back then, but to some degree. But a kilt is so much more comfortable. If you never tried a kilt, you should try one. So I'm just looking through all my stuff now, my songbooks and everything. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. Thanks for the compliments. Thank you. And you're welcome. I might try and put them on a regular video, but I not necessarily want to show the whole world. I just want to show you guys, because you guys show up to my lives, and it's this little community we got, and it's not everyone that subscribes to me and watches, so, and I'm not sure everyone out there wants to see that, but I'm just checking what I got here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. We're going to end on this note, I think. We're going to end on this note. Anyway, that's my little keepsake suitcase. It's actually a beautiful leather suitcase that I've had for many, many a year, but every little memento of mine is in here. If I ever lost this suitcase, my existence would disappear. Everything about me is in here. It's so full I can barely close it. Anyway, I'm glad you reminded me of that. I was going to do it and I completely forgot, so there you go. Oh, baby, come on. Keep your balls up there. She does that on purpose. I'm trying to catch up with the comments now. But I noticed John Jarvis and Billy T are talking about the football teams. Who's playing and who's not today. Oh, thanks, Euphoric. Thank you. And Carl, you know some people who wear kilts. Good folks. Wow. There's a lot of bad folks who wear kilts too, I'm sure. I just had to throw that one in there. I don't know why, but yeah, I mean, even if you don't have Crohn's disease or any of the IBDs or anything problematic inside there, kilts are definitely the most comfortable thing to wear anytime over pants and that. And when I first meet somebody, like I first meet a woman, and they, let's say, compliment me on my kilt, and I go, yeah, well, and then I mention to them, like the reason I wear kilts all the time is because I got the Crohn's disease, and it's the most comfortable thing to wear. The first thing they say is, oh yeah, right, of course, because women wear skirts all the time, and they know how comfortable a skirt is. So there you go. They totally understand. Men don't quite always understand, but they get the idea. Okay, yeah, you just wrap it around. It's got to be comfortable, more comfortable than pants. But women know by wearing skirts how comfortable a kilt would be. And yeah, they are the most comfortable thing ever, anytime, anywhere. Well, thanks, Cheryl. It is what it is. I don't hope or wish either way. It'll be what it'll be. If my son contacts me one day, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It's like, we had years of talking to each other. Just something to do with his relationship and situation and stuff. I don't know. Just families are the worst units there are. Because you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your families. And just because you're born into some group of people doesn't mean you have to like them. You know what I mean? I mean, it's forced on us. So there you go. But it'll probably happen one day eventually, and yeah, that'll be good and cool and whatever. But we've had our time and we've done our thing, and we both have our opinions and stuff, and it basically just is what it is. It is what it is. Families are a crazy unit. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Yeah, exactly. Robert in Hawaii. In Hawaii, we wear lavas, similar to skirts. Yeah, seen that. They're obviously very, very comfortable. I did I was down in Hawaii for 2 weeks there. And I noticed the outfits there. It's the same when you go to India. They kind of have they have that they wrap around, and they basically say that it's mostly the poor people that wrap that, and the people that have money to wear clothes, right? But the thing is that wrap they have in India that I guess the poorer people wear is probably the most comfortable thing that anyone's wearing in India. It looks that way to me anyway. Fairly similar to the I guess you call them lavas in Hawaii. Interesting, very interesting. Well, thank you, Mamma Mia. But like I was saying, it is what it is, and it's it's I don't know how to put it, but it just is what it is, and it'll be what it'll be. And if it happens and we get together, it does, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not a big deal anymore. But thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. That's exactly true there, Carl. Um, as long as it covers what needs to be covered, the kilt. Exactly. Um, I had a kind of joke back in the beginning. I probably still use it once in a while, but back in the beginning when I had my kilt and I'm going around meeting people and they're mentioning and talking about the kilt and stuff like that, Samoans, yeah, Samoans call it that. Right, right. Thanks, Robert. Thank you. Um, but I would say, I wear the kilt because of the Crohn's disease is the most comfortable thing to wear, and blah blah blah. And then I'd say the only thing more comfortable than that is just running around in my running shoes and just a t-shirt. And nobody wants to see that, and they'll probably arrest me if I went out like that. So I have to wear the kilt just so I'm covered. Yeah, and if I could walk around just wearing a robe, like a bathrobe or a house coat or whatever you want to call it, I would go around wearing just that as well. Something really comfortable. And another thing I usually say is the only other thing more comfortable than a kilt is a sundress. And there's no way I'm going to go around wearing a sundress. So there you go. It's all just about being covered up and not abusing anybody. Well, there you go. See, that just proves my point about family. Family, and you're not the only one. That's a simple one. I've seen tons of families where bigger problems with bigger issues and stuff. But yeah, one of your brothers borrowed money from you and your husband, and they never paid it back, and it was 15 years ago, and it ruined the relationship. Yeah, that happens all the time. Families, like I say, are the worst unit. Um, and they take advantage of each other, and they have the most illogical um, situations going on there. Oh, it's just crazy. I was talking to my friend, and even before my friend and her brother, even before the mother had died, the guy was counting her money. Like the brother was counting the mom's money, wondering how much she had, and they're all talking about, oh, I want to have this and I want to have that, and you can't have that because I want it and I deserve it, and it's like, you know, just insane, just insane. Families are the worst, and if you have any of that going on in your family, you're not the only one. I think 99% of families are like that. And like I said, you can pick your friends, but you can't, and you pick your friends because they're nice to you or whatever, or they get along with you or whatever, and they generally don't rip you off and hurt you. But families, every time I turn around, I think one out of every million families gets along well. Yeah, sundress is actually a daily wear for the Arabs, right, Mamma Mia? Yeah, of course it is. But it's hot over there. It's hot. You got to wear something loose and oof. Otherwise, you'd sweat and everything would stick to you and be clingy and you feel uncomfortable. Euphoric, that's not unusual pretty much anywhere now. I see young people running around their pajamas or what looks like pajamas, because I think they make a lot of clothes that just look like pajamas now because that's what people want to wear. But I see lots and lots of young people running around what seems to be their pajamas, and nobody seems to mind that. But they kind of look at me because I'm wearing a kilt. Go figure, right? Well, that guy over there is wearing his pajamas. And you're laughing at me. Hey, Anna, how you doing? Did you just show up or you been watching this whole time? Yeah, and that's exactly the nail on the head there, Anna. With families, it gets very toxic sometimes, and not just sometimes, a lot. It's very toxic. I I know, like I was saying, I'm not so much exaggerating there when I say 1 in a million families I know actually get along and they have a good relationship with each other, and they bond and they're there for each other. You know what I mean? And they work things out. But it's very, 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 very rare. That's for sure. Very sure. Yeah. Well, families are some of the most greedy. That's for sure. Euphoric. You asked me that last time, didn't you, Cheryl? What am I doing for the rest of the day? I don't know. You remember I told you about the bacon I had that I was going to eat it one day? It's still sitting there. I thought I was going to eat it a couple of different nights, and then it's still there. Because I'm doing this kind of other diet sort of thing, doing the veggie stuff and the fasting and that. And I'm just eating a lot less, and I can't. Like I have too much food sometimes now. It's crazy. I feel bad for people who are starving because I have too much. They can have some of mine. But I really don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I'm torn because I need some more firewood. I've burned up most of my firewood, and I got to have some more for tonight and next couple of days. So I need to go out and get some more firewood, chop some more up. I also need to go grab some food for the dogs for tonight and, well, the next 2 or 3 nights. I like to get ahead of that, so I got to go and do that. So I'm really not sure. I'm torn between the things because if I go down and grab the stuff for the dogs, I might not have enough time in the daylight to go out and get some firewood. Although I do have a bunch of cedar that I can burn. It just burns fast, and once it's burnt, it's gone. But anyway, no idea. I make a lot of lists in my head, and sometimes I write down lists, the very important ones. I write them down so I don't forget because they're the ones that have to get done. But I make lists of things I need to do or want to do in my head, but I don't always get to them. And most of the time right now, I just play things by ear, one moment at a time or one day at a time, and all that kind of stuff. Just stay in the moment, and I think that's what one of the things that helps me get through life on a better note is not stressing about what I need to do and what I have to do and what's the future going to be and hold and everything. So yeah, I got a funny feeling I'm going to go down and grab some food for the dogs. But if my friend phones and says they want to have a chit chat and a coffee and that because they're feeling down, I mean, I got some people that are in really way worse medical situation than I am, and so I'll go over there and have coffee and sit and chat with them for 1, 2, 3 hours or whatever. And if I thought I was going to go get firewood, well, that's out the window. I got food for the dogs, and then went and visited my friend to cheer them up. So, oh, okay, that's why, Anna. Yeah, you're in the UK, I believe, aren't you? Yeah, it's 10 p.m. there. Yeah, okay, that's you've been watching along, but feeling tired. Yeah, I know that feeling. Well, I don't know if that's always true, Mamma Mia. If it's family, you love them anyway. Yeah, that's a very good point, and you're probably right. But sometimes it's not so true. I mean, some things that family does, you can't love them for because they're just illogical, stupid, insane, or whatever. But it depends on the family and who you're dealing with. I shouldn't get into it too much, but yeah, yeah, you're on that place in the world there where it's way past midnight right now, Mamma Mia. Yeah, and I like that. You joined late because you dozed off for your nap before the live show and didn't wake up in time. But yeah, definitely past midnight. It makes me feel good that you go to that trouble just to watch my live. You go and have a nap, and then so you can stay up past midnight and watch my live. It makes me feel good and stuff. So that's cool. I think you meant coal, didn't you? Your grandma used to burn coal when you were little, Darlene. Yeah, there you go, coal. Just keep reading, Kent. Yeah, I was actually thinking of that this last couple of weeks here. That back in the day in England and all that, they used to go and grab coal and burn it. And I can't imagine doing that here, burning coal in my little fireplace. It'd probably burn longer and last longer and keep the place warmer longer. But I don't know where we can get coal. We've got a coal mine, but they don't let us go get it. They ship it off to somebody. That's good, Cheryl. That's good. Yeah, you're gonna try and get something done. Well, later today after this, I will get something done. I just don't know what it is right now. I got a big list of what I need to do. Probably like go get firewood, get food for the dogs. Yada 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 yada. Whatever the list is, but what I actually get around to is I'll find out when I get there and after the fact. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, best thing you do is not worry about tomorrow ever. I mean, think about tomorrow, make plans and that. That's always good, because you got to have plans. And you know, so you feel better about your life and stuff. But plans change so much, it's not funny. You're just a big multitasker, aren't you, euphoric? Yeah. Working right now, editing videos and watching and interacting with this little community. Yeah. There you go, Cheryl. Darlene agrees with you. It's a great idea, Cheryl. But yeah, just keep yourself busy and do not stress about tomorrow. It's not that easy. You can't always do it because some things just it's hard to deal with them and just put them out of your mind and stuff. But you just try hard to do it. That's all. Try hard. I mean, just as an example, like I'd worry about tomorrow, and then the tomorrow comes, and I'm feeling down and miserable, down in the dumps and all that, and then something amazing comes along. Someone, I don't know, somebody comes along and gives me a gift or something, or someone shows up I haven't seen in a while, really impromptu and that, and all of a sudden a whole day changes, goes from really down in the dumps, and then all of a sudden just elated, just because something simple happened. Um, in my life that I wasn't expecting, and you just never know. And that's exactly what Jesus was talking about. You don't know. So good things can come by, and negative things can come by. You just deal with them as they come at you, and that's all you can do. And then it's like going out mushroom picking. You can sit there and I can sit there and say, oh, I hope I find something. There's nothing out there. I can be down about it and be negative and stuff. But then I go out there and all of a sudden I'm finding them everywhere. And it's like my whole day changed because I'm finding them everywhere. And my thoughts were changing because I had a negative attitude. Oh, I'm going to go out there and find nothing. There's nothing out there. And I find a big bag full. So I know it's a simple example, but I think you get the point. Well, there you go. See, that gives you something to do, Cheryl. You can go back and watch it over again and write down the important stuff that people have said, me and everybody else, kind of thing. And that's good. And you have a little notebook, and you go, when you feel down, go and read your notebook and say, oh, yeah, I remember when so and so said this, and that makes sense, and it helps. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. But I hope I made my point. Is I have no clue what I'm going to do after this. I know what I need to do. The couple things. I know I'm going to get the dogs food. That is a must. And that's just down the road, so it won't take me long. But after that, I don't know. A lot of times when I've done this, or while I'm doing this live, I think when it's done, I'm just going to turn everything off and go and have a nap. And sometimes I do, but sometimes I can't, because like today, I got to get the dogs food. Go get the dogs food. I can come back and nap if I want, but then I won't chop any firewood, will I? Anyway. It is what it is, Cheryl. It is what it is. I know, that's the thing. You can see things logically and know what the truth is, but it's not that easy mentally to accept it and deal with it. We all go through through those same processes. You're not the only one, Cheryl. You're not the only one. We all go through the same things all the time. Oh, I just finally got that, Carl. That's cool. When it comes to some family, you just have to remember what the fish said when it swam into the wall. Damn. I like that. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Very good point there. Very good point. But yeah, Cheryl, we're all praying for you anyway. So just remember, we're all praying for you, and keep that in mind, and don't think about or worry about the tests. Just try and put it out of your mind as much as you can until the day comes and you have to go down there, and just whatever the outcome is, just deal with it when it happens. But I know it's not that easy. I mean, it's not easy for me. I try and give good advice in that, and so does everyone else here. But everyone else, including me, we all struggle with the same things up in our head too. Like, we know what logic says, but it's hard to actually wrap our heads around it. And because we're human. We're just human. That's as simple as that. We're human, and things happen in our brains, You know, we have to work very hard at overcoming a lot of that stuff, and it's work. You actually have to go out of your way to make yourself think better and feel better and stuff like that. But anyway, we're all praying for you anyway, Cheryl, and we hope you get really, really good news, and you know, maybe you'll come back next time and you'll go, hey, you know, it all went good and I was worried for nothing. And that will be a good thing. Oh, yeah, Euphoric's laughing at your joke, Carl. That was actually funny. That was funny. Damn. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. And Billy T's always praying for you, Cheryl. Do you see that? Always, always. So is everyone else. But Billy T's a prayer guru. He prays for everyone and everything. I've noticed that before. Anyway, speaking of what I'm going to do next, it's after over 2 hours now, and I'm sure a lot of you have things to do. I know Mama Mia wants to go to bed, go to sleep. It's probably like 1 o'clock in the morning there or better. But a lot of other people, depending on where you are, you got lots of things to do, family to meet, games to watch, everything. And there you go, Darlene's praying for you right away there, Cheryl. You know, all this stuff here, Cheryl, should make you actually feel way better because you got people rooting for you and backing you up and everything like that. 114, Mama Mia says it's 114. I was pretty close, eh? So yeah, Mama Mia can't wait to go back to sleep, and so she can get up and hopefully be refreshed in the morning when she gets up. But that's about it. You got so many people rooting for you there, Cheryl. That hopefully just that itself will help get you through it all, and help you get through it easier on your mind and stuff like that. Yes, it really went by fast this time, didn't it? It really did, yeah. I couldn't believe it when I looked at it. It was already, at first it was 45 minutes back then, and then it was over the hour, and then all of a sudden, wow, I just looked now and it's after 2 hours. Yeah, but that's the same with everything in life, Cheryl. Constantly got to wait for the next happening, no matter what it was. Like if we love going swimming, we can't go swimming every day, every hour. We can probably only do that once a week or something. So, but that's the thing, you know. If things only happen once a week and stuff like that, it gives you something to look forward to coming down the week and keeping you positive and happy, going, oh yeah, okay, well right now this stuff is happening, but just can't wait till Sunday when we're live again. And that's part of the process anyway. That's right, Mama Mia. Anyway, I hope that's helping you out a lot, and you can just run with it. Just run with it and go with it, and let us know next Sunday how it worked out for you on the mental side of things. But I think we tired out the girls, or they tired themselves out. Oh, here we go. There's baby. There's the baby. There's the baby. She goes, what, Dad? What, Dad? I was napping. I was dreaming. And look, little Angel's always up and about, always ready for something. Always ready for something, aren't you, Angel? Yeah. Yeah. My beautiful little girls. Now, baby's going to search for a toy now. You woke me up, Dad. Now I got to go play with my toys. Look at this one. Look at this one. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd better give you another parting shot of the girls before we take off. So there we go. I guess it's time to say adieu and just see you all next Sunday. I'm glad the girls make you smile, Cheryl. We got to give you everything we can to help you smile and get through it all. That's exactly it. Now that I forgot about that, I'm going to look that up. The book, The Secret, says thoughts are things. What we think about, we bring about, and that is the truth. That is I could go on and on about that for a while, but maybe next time. But I've been reading a lot of that lately and seeing it in videos and stuff and online, and that is thoughts, or and even it says so in the scriptures there somewhere. I think Jesus mentions it too. I'm pretty sure that thoughts are tangible things, and what we think about, we create. And so if we're always thinking negative stuff and evil and stuff like that, that's what we create. If we think of good things and that, we create that as well. But that is very, 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 I just read Carl's note. Very true, though. Very true. Thoughts are very tangible things. They have power. They have body. They're not just not simple things that pass through our heads. They actually have a control over us and our beings and life itself. Yeah, it is very hard to say goodbye, isn't it, Cheryl? I have this, like, I just thinking of your stress and everything. I get kind of stressed in that before my show, and I worry about this and worry about that, and I just shut my mind off and just say, just do it. It'll all come together, and so I do it. But at the end of every show, it's really hard for me to say goodbye. I'm sure you all notice and watch that I babble near the end, and I keep talking and I bring up stuff, and I say goodbye about 17,000 times, but it is very hard to say goodbye, very hard. You nailed it there, Cheryl, but it's hard for me to say goodbye to all of you too. But Carl just said, good evening, Kent. Hope you enjoy your gift. Yes, I will. And we'll talk about that another time. I'm going to keep everyone else in suspense, Carl, for now, because I haven't put out the little video about it yet, and it will be coming. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's a good inside joke for you and me, Carl. Yeah, that's great, great. You guys got something to look forward to. The secret between Carl and me. But thanks, Carl. That was great. That was amazing, amazing stuff. Amazing artwork and everything like that. It's just, and I know everyone else is going to really enjoy it when I put it together and show it the way it should be shown. Because I gotta put some effort into the whole deal. The little one sneezed. The little one sneezed. The next video will be out on Tuesday. I always do my videos. I was doing them Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday before, and then when I decided to go do the lives, then I just, out of those days, I just picked Sunday for my lives. So it's still Tuesday and Friday are my main video days. Tuesday and Friday, and then I drop out shorts and stuff whenever I can, just to throw in some extra stuff. Whenever something cool or exciting or whatever is going on. I noticed that the sun's going down more, starting to get a little better lighting in here now. But yeah, the next video will be out Tuesday. Trying to remember, I can't access it while I'm using my phone here, but I'm trying to remember. If I'm not mistaken, it's another pine mushroom picking episode. Pretty sure I'm getting tons of pines. Oh, I should show you this. All those trays up there are full of fairly fresh sliced pine mushrooms. That all those ones you see me collecting and everything. A lot of them, some of them I'll eat fresh, cook them up fresh and stuff like that. And then the rest of them I just slice them all up and dry them for later on down the road. So I can have cream of pine mushroom soup in the summertime or spring or something when there's no pines out there anywhere. So I believe that's the video coming up on Tuesday, but whatever it is Tuesday coming up. And then after that it'll be Friday. But I'm always, like I said, throwing out some shorts whenever I can. There you go. Euphoric Granny is praying for everyone who needs it. Amen. Very good, very good. Thank you, Euphoric. And what are you guys doing? I hear crinkling and stuff, playing with shit they shouldn't be. But yeah, prayer works apparently. I've heard this over and over and over and over again. The longer my life goes, the more I hear it that prayer works, and and if you don't pray, that sometimes things don't get accomplished. So prayer is a very, very good thing. I was just checking my coffee and I forgot that I had emptied it a while ago. I think right after this I'm gonna have another coffee. There you go, Cheryl. Have a coffee, then go get food for the dogs. And then after that, who knows? But there you go. Okay, so we've had a really good time. I've enjoyed every second of it. It really is hard to say goodbye. I just never want to stop. It's such a good community, and all you people are such wonderful people. And it's I kind of wish you were all in the same room with me together. We had a big hall, and we're all in there, right face to face with each other, and we could sit there and chat for days on end. But life's not quite like that, is it? You got a lot of questions, Cheryl. I'm just reading everything, but I think tonight I'm going to have the bacon. I'm going to cut up the bacon. I got some veggies left, and I think I'm going to do that today. I'm pretty convinced of that. I've been telling myself for the last 2 days that I'm going to do the bacon today. It's about time. I want to do it. So I'm pretty darn sure I'm going to have bacon. I can't remember other than the veggies. Oh, bacon and eggs. That's it. I got some eggs there too. So I have bacon and eggs and veggies. But I definitely will be eating bacon tonight. And if I don't, I'll let you know for sure next Sunday. Next Sunday, whether I did or not. Oh, thanks, Darlene. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think you're saying what everyone else is feeling too. But I know Cheryl appreciates me a lot, and you appreciate me. Euphoric, Carl, John, Ringneck Dove. I can't even remember everyone now. Mama Mia, because I can't see everyone's name there, so I forget. But yeah, I'm sure everybody here appreciates me, and that's why they always show up. That's okay. Don't worry about the questions. I don't mind at all. I mean, it's one of the reasons I'm here is for that. If there was no questions, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about. We wouldn't have a live show. But no, that's no problem. But it would be cool for every one of us to meet someday all at the same time in one big room or outside or somewhere, anywhere. But that would be too cool. That would be so much cool. So cool, I think. In my mind, it would be. That would be great. But or it would be another really cool thing if I could ever get around to and go traveling and come and travel and meet every one of you in your hometown or whatever. That'd be cool too. But yeah, that would be great. That would be great. Anyway, we're almost 2.5 hours now. But not that that makes any difference, but there you go. Yeah. So having said all that, it's hard to go away or end the live. That's another thing too, manifesting. I've been seeing a lot of that lately, and I've heard of that throughout my life. Manifesting, you manifest things through your thoughts and doing them over and over and again, and the way you feel and stuff, and you actually bring things to life by that way. And that's what I believe Darlene was talking about too. You just manifest things through your thoughts and your words and your actions and stuff. Excuse me. Excuse me. Anyway, I believe it is definitely time to go now. So thank you all for showing up. Thanks for the great time this afternoon again. It's always a pleasure. And I hate to always leave. So ciao, 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 Mamma Mia. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Good night and God bless. I can't remember who said that, but somebody famous on TV used to say that after every show. Good night and God bless. Anyway, you guys take care. Oh, Sandra. Eggs, bacon, beans, and mushrooms. Yeah, that sounds great. I hope you've been watching. You've been here the whole time watching there in the background. I hope, Sandra, because we're just about done. So if you just showed up, I'm sorry about that. But Eggs, bacon, beans, and mushrooms. Oh my God, that sounds so good. The only thing I don't have for that is the beans, but I can always get some. But yeah. Okay, euphoric. All right. Yeah, that's standard with beans, right? You're very welcome. Goodbye there, Cheryl. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. I hope everything goes great. And you, all of you out there, you take care. Have a great week until we see you next time, and we can do this all over again. So, that being said, I'm not going to babble anymore. I'm just going to let everything ride, and I hope everyone has a great week out there. Everyone stay safe. Hope the weather's wonderful, and yeah, we'll just see you again next Sunday. So take care. There you go, Cheryl. You catch that from Carl there? Yeah. So you all take care. Have a great week, like I said, and we'll catch you next time. And just stay positive as much as you can. Might be a challenge and hard, but just kind of force yourself to stay positive. Stay positive. Always positive. Always look on the bright side of life. There you go. Okay. Oh, that's good. You've been here all along. That's good, Sandra. Okay, good. I like it when people comment, but they've been here the whole time and they comment near the end or something. So, you guys all take care. We'll catch you real soon. And whoops. Angel wants to say goodbye to everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. All right. That happens every time. Huh? Hope you heard that. My phone went ding, 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 ding. Anyway, it's been a slice and a wonderful time again. And I just have to end now. Otherwise, I'll just keep going and going and going. So you guys take care, stay safe, and make sure you come back next Sunday. And we'll just keep it up, keep going, keep the momentum up from there. All right. So cheers, ciao, and take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.